Good evening, I'm Vasilios Bellos. Thanks for joining us. Local agricultural heritage was celebrated this weekend at the 134th Annual Murillo Fair. Hosted by the Oliver Agricultural Society, the three-day event brought out thousands of community members to enjoy the combination of rodeo events, livestock contests, and midway rides. Jessica Clement reports.
It was all smiles at the Murillo Fairgrounds this weekend as the Oliver Agricultural Society hosted the annual Murillo Agricultural Fair. The three-day event brought in people of all ages to get a glimpse into the local agricultural life.
It's just an excellent opportunity for agricultural exhibition. We do cows, crops, crafts, everything you would want in an agricultural fair.
Society President Lindsay Kozlowski says the fair had a little something for everyone, as it combined rodeo events, livestock contests, midway rides, live music, and local market vendors. She says the events in the main show ring were a highlight of the weekend, which included barrel racing.
Okay, very nice. Okay, there we go.
And pole bending.
Johnson, they're going to get it done today on the Sunday. There we go. That's what it is. He's coming down hard now.
Kozlowski estimates around 9,000 people made their way to the fairgrounds over the weekend and says she's happy that the fair is still growing. We asked some attendees what their favorite part of the fair was.
Probably watching the horses. It was really fun to see, and they're really talented, and it's a very hard thing to do, and they're really good at it.
Probably watching the horses.
Probably the sea ray, because of the butterflies it gives me.
Kozlowski notes that they really want to highlight the work that the local agricultural community does, adding that it's important for them to host the event year after year.
Farming is decreasing the amount of farmers in Canada, and so by having exhibition, it makes us able to educate people, encourage people, and support people in being involved in the agriculture community. We're just so grateful to have the support from the community. We're happy to be supporting the agricultural communities, the farmers, the makers, the creators in our community, and being able to put them all on exhibition for everybody to see and enjoy.
Jessica Clement, TBT News.
Cars could be seen racing around the Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Center parking lot this morning, all for a good cause. The Thunder Bay Auto Sport Club hosted its annual fundraising race for cancer care. Around 20 cars were registered to take part in the race, which had drivers maneuver around a closed track trying to beat the clock. The event was free for spectators. However, competitors were asked to receive pledges or donations. Otherwise, they would have to pay an extra entry fee to participate. This year, the club has raised over $4,000, which will go towards Northern Cancer Care. In total, about $74,000 has been raised over the past 10 years, and President Gary Adamko says being able to give that much back to the community warms his heart.
I lost my father to cancer many years ago for lung cancer, and so to do anything for Northern Cancer Care makes our club and myself, extremely happy to be able to give back to the community and to try and end cancer.
The Auto Sport Club has another event on September 8th in the WSIB parking lot. There's been a steady increase of tourists to Northern Ontario the past few years, but some experts say there is still some infrastructure gaps limiting the industry, especially when it comes to international visitors. CTV's Lindsay Alick reports.
Tourism experts say people from near and far want to explore all that Northern Ontario has to offer.
Leisure visits are quite strong, and you're seeing accommodations, attractions, food and beverage. Those sectors have been faring better. One area in the tourism ecosystem that hasn't quite returned is the business and corporate travel and a lot of those conventions and events. So we're still waiting to see those bounce back.
Sigwart says Northern Ontario has seen a good spike in domestic visits in recent years, but international travel isn't quite where it used to be. That's where he feels the industry can partner with all levels of government to address key infrastructure gaps over the coming years.
Whether that's addressing declining air service in Northern Ontario, whether that's looking at more attainable housing, whether collaborating with governments to lay down more EV infrastructure so that these growing electric vehicles can actually travel north with confidence.
Our cameras caught up with people visiting Sudbury's iconic Big Nickel, and while everyone we talked to was from Ontario, they all had different reasons for visiting. Why Northern Ontario coming all the way from Guelph?
Honestly, we're looking for a campsite, and we found Fairbank Provincial Park. Great park, had a great time.
And on the way home, I'm like, I've never been to the Big Nickel. We're close enough, so we thought we'd stop by.
Big Nickel, bigger or smaller than you thought it would be?
Bigger.
Going to Manitoulin Island and Killarney, and so we wanted to do a tour of the mines.
According to Destination Northern Ontario, pre-pandemic, approximately $1.6 billion in tourism receipts from Northern Ontario contributed $450 million to Ontario's GDP each year. Lindsay Alick, CTV News, Sudbury.
Kenora OPP are asking for help from the public after some vehicles were damaged in the city. It happened around 3 a.m. Saturday at the Recreation Center. Police are looking to identify a person possibly involved and have released this photo to help the investigation. Anyone with information can reach out to the OPP or anonymously through Crime Stoppers. The City of Dryden has received provincial support to fix its library's leaky roof. Ontario's Minister of Northern Development was in the city this week to announce over $133,000 to help maintain the structure. Justin Hardy has the details.
The books in the City of Dryden's library have been threatened by rain due to a series of leaks in the building's roof. New provincial funding will see the entire roof of the building replaced, as well as the installation of a new air conditioning system. Kenora Rainy River MPP Greg Rickford, who serves as the province's Minister of Northern Development, says services like libraries are crucial in smaller communities, and he's happy to be able to help through the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund.
In the post-modernization of the NOHFC, we've really been able to target small community assets that mean the world, not just to the town or city, but to surrounding communities. And the Dryden Library is perhaps one of the best examples of that out here in northwestern Ontario. It's an amazing building. They offer an incredible array of services and programs. And to be able to offer those programs and services, you've got to have the building to do it.
Most of the leaks the library has experienced have been relatively small. Caroline Goulding, CEO and Chief Librarian of the library, says that the funding comes just in time to prevent more major leaks that could devastate the books in the building.
Thankfully, no books have been harmed, and we're really, really grateful for this project because obviously we want to make sure that that continues and everything gets fixed ahead of there being any major leaks. And then we're also getting a brand new HVAC unit, which I am very grateful for because our current one has started to go down anytime we get a thunderstorm. So I am very excited to get this new unit installed, and we're very, very grateful for the support of NOHFC.
The funding is in place, but there is currently no timeline available for when the project will start or when work is expected to be completed. Justin Hardy, TBT News.
A group of local cycling advocates are starting up a new monthly awareness ride. It aims to get more people to ride bikes and to advocate for safer bicycle infrastructure in the city. The group Just Bike Thunder Bay now rides to council meetings once a month to let the city know they want to see more progress on the active transportation file. Now they're starting up a new event, inviting the general public out for a mass ride every full moon.
In other cities they do it, and it kind of makes it a little more changeable. So some people will say, well, I have things going on Monday nights. So on a full moon it kind of rotates and it comes up on a different night. So we're going to try doing that, and we're going to start that at the Superstore parking lot at next full moon.
The active transportation piece leads to healthier outcomes. You have people that are active and reducing, less hospital stays and those types of things. And it's also good for the environment. People are leaving their cars at home. So I certainly see what they're saying and doing as a vital piece of, bringing that awareness to City Council.
The city's first full moon ride will be happening September 17th at 6 p.m. Details are available on Facebook. It's now been a week since the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris wrapped up, but the controversy and storylines continue. That includes medals being stripped away from athletes and hate towards an Australian breaker. ABC's Melissa Adon has more.
While the 2024 Summer Olympics have ended, the controversies surrounding them have not. On Friday, Romanian gymnast Ana Barbosu all smiles as she received the Olympic bronze medal for her floor routine after it was stripped away from American Jordan Childs. Barbosu calling this an emotional moment, thanking her coaches and attributing her Olympic performance to many years of hard work in the gym. Childs opening up for the first time about having her bronze medal taken away. Posting on social media, "I have no words. This decision feels unjust and comes as a significant blow, not just to me, but to everyone who has championed my journey." Last week, Childs' bronze medal was revoked after a court found that Team USA's appeal was filed 4 seconds too late, which meant the bronze medal went to Barbosu.
This is completely unprecedented. The decision to strip an athlete of their medal when there were no rules broken, Jordan did not test positive for a banned substance, is out of this world.
Hi everyone, Ray Gunn here.
This while the Australian breaker Rachel Gunn, known as Ray Gunn, is breaking her silence about her Olympic performance that went viral for all the wrong reasons. The Australian dancer, a 36-year-old college professor, leaving fans in shock when she took to the Olympic stage with these moves, landing her a score of 0. Critics saying Ray Gunn didn't honor the cultural importance of breakdancing, contrasting her performance with other competitors. Now Ray Gunn responding to all the attention.
I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics, and I gave my all, truly.
We're now joined by sports anchor Nev Van Pelt. Nev, a lot of storylines coming out of the Olympics, a lot to talk about, and I finally feel like I'm starting to get excited to talk about Blue Jays baseball once again with some of like their newer acquisitions and younger guys kind of looking better.
Yeah, it's exciting from a rookie standpoint. They've been doing really well lately. They were in Chicago this past weekend looking to get out of the series, not being swept. We'll have those highlights for you after the break.